my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the Jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my Jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. But a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ooh, why you do that like that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
To check up on myself. Some days I just have. I said, like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. At a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't leave me.
Yeah, I just ran to check up on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And a fine as hell from my man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way, cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round here, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran to check up on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my...
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Miami Dolphins. This will be fielded at the 8th. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go one more.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
You're good, you're good. That's full, ready. 61, match box, right. 5-1, over. Hey, Charlie. Yes.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And now off to the races down the right side. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Hey, you ready? Kill.
They'll run with Sanders.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Brees going to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56. Kill. You got that right there. You're good. Right forward, ready. Hey, kill.
Now Brees on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
So we have to remember, this offensive unit, they've been off for the last 2 weeks. Had an open week, and so it might take them a little while to get back into rhythm. I know they worked hard to try and get past that in practice, but practice isn't game speed.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. This one caught by Isabella. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To throw on 3rd down. Murray escaping the pressure right. Able to find Isabella. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Ready. Waiting. Kill. Smoke.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. And able to find Dorsett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, check. 3 down. Ready. Yellow lady. 55. Hey, E. I'm coming for you. He's coming. We got double up.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Kill.
On third and long, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Derek Barnett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Throwing on second and 3. Murray eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. First down, Dobbins. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Come on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
There on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got this down to the 35. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 15 now. Murray flushed out right. To the right side to Eric Ebron. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Here we go.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Dontrell Hilliard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You're good, you're good. On 4, ready. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Here's Breeze to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Breeze now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ready.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Over.
55's mine, guys, 55. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Good on.
Now Breeze again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8. Under. Don't let him breathe. Play that time. 5-8. Don't let him breathe.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He lets it fly for Lockett. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
This is taken at the 15. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way,
This is intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
At the 46-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. From the gun, it's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, Zoo. Switch. Shoot.
The final shot before half for Breeze. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
21. Hey, wahoo!
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Ready.
So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on fourth down.
It's our time. 55's Mike, guys, 55.
Hey, let's get that ball, D.
So here we go on fourth down with Breeze. Dorsett making the catch. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Mike, ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady.
55. Switch up, switch up.
Switch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 41, Breeze. That's into the hands of the tight end, Ellison. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Breeze now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Ready. 5-9.
Another run here with Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Check. Hey, echo.
Switch. Check. Crunch. Begin.
You're good. I forward, ready. Ready, take.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
95, 56.
Let's go, D. Watch out.
Trying the power game with Ham. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
5-8.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Do this.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 62 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On first down, here's Breida. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
That's the end of the third quarter of play, with the score Raiders 21, Dolphins 6.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Murray now, 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Maher is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down. Check 6 guys.
On first down, Breeze. And an alley to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Right back to him on first down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones. From just shy of midfield, Breeze. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Breeze. He's going to find and complete it to Renfrow. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
53.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, high 7.
55. Check, 55, Mike. Danny.
To throw is Breeze. That one caught by Ellison. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Rhett Ellison, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Now Breeze will bring his guys to the line to go for 2. Throwing now is Breeze. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
I got you.
Sammy!
Breeze now to throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Jonathan Allen. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Breeze now. He's got Lockett. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Hey, orbit.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether there's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Hey, Delta. Watch the slant.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Breeze to throw again. And able to find Dorsett. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. From midfield, here's Breeze. The open man here, Renfro. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike, 55. Echo. 55. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Mike, 55. Mike, 55. So we got man.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Buying time to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here's Breeze to throw. Caught out right by Renfro. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Breeze now on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passing we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Breeze going to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
Hey, Haywood.
Brees going to go on 4th down. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
He's got a 1st down past the 30. And cuts out right sideline. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
You kill.
Mike 55.
Brees now on 1st down. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Easy.
36-yard line.
You're good. I fool. Ready.
Working from the gun, it's Brees. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Get him, boy. Yeah, that's how we do, D.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56.
I'm coming. Check. Out.
21. Hey, exit.
Mike 55. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Mike 55. Hey, eat.
On 3rd and long, it's Brees. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Oakland, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
tryna bring the bass back.
Sir, I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got